Welcome back to the pool. Today we're going to be talking about Trump and his bloodbath.
I just don't know what to say.
And you know he was talking about people of color.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even breathe after he said that, and I lost my appetite too.
Whoopi, you were in the hospital over this.
Yeah, I almost didn't make it. I was sitting there watching that racist Trump give his speech, and when he said bloodbath, I passed out and woke up in the hospital. Luckily, Dr. Jill Biden was there to save my life.
You're gonna make it, Whoopi!
Thank you, Dr. Jill Biden. You're such an amazing surgeon.
Well, I'm glad you're still alive, Whoopi. But there was a lot of victims of Trump's recent attack that weren't so lucky.
After he said bloodbath, I almost died.
I can't do this. He said what? Oh, God. Oh. Wow. Wow.
And this is exactly why I didn't endorse Trump, because I knew about his plans for the bloodbath.
40 years ago, Trump threw me in a bloodbath. I won $1 billion this time.
I don't care if it's in the morning. This is poop. This is unacceptable. You don't say bloodbath in my country, Trump.
You deserve to be in prison.
Let's win you with a bloodbath. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring it on, Trump. Bring it on.
So there I was, riding my bicycle, when all of a sudden, I slipped and fell on Trump's bloodbath!
A whistleblower told me it's gonna be a Russian bloodbath.
30 years ago, Trump grabbed me by the bloodbath. And then Trump poured bloodbath all over me. And then he said if I didn't vote for him, this was gonna be the least of it.
Bloodbath? Is he talking about my period? I'm totally gonna sue him for this. Somebody get Michael Avenatti on the phone.
Hey! It's another indictment day!
You going down for this?
You going down, Trump?
Douglas!
Lock him up!
You have no idea what my life is like after hearing Trump say bloodbath. My counselor says I'm unfixable.
Trump saying bloodbath ruined my career.
This is too easy.
Too easy.
This is truly the darkest day in American history. I'm launching a full taxpayer-funded investigation on this bloodbath massacre that Trump is planning.
He needs to be in prison for this.
I'm like slowly putting the pieces of my life back together. Trump's bloodbath, it's changed me.
Remember when he told everybody to be peaceful? Yeah, we knew what peaceful meant, and we know what bloodbath means. You're going down,
Hello,
Trump.
everyone, and welcome to another episode of House Trigger Nash's Home Improvement Show. Today on the show, I'm going to be instructing you how to properly fill a big hole with some cock. Fun fact for you all. Did you know a lot of people have cock in their house? But unfortunately, many of these people don't know how to use their cock. Well, today's your lucky day, because I know everything there is to know about cock. For today's project, you'll all need gloves, a hammer, where's my hammer? Paul!
Yeah?
Where's my hammer?
Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Now, before we start, you don't want to just grab any cock. You want to get the right cock for the job. Now, there are several different sizes and colors for cock. So when you go to the hardware store, take your time and make sure you pick out the right cock to get the job done. For those of you that don't know, cock is used to fill holes and cracks.
Did you say crack?
But did you know that a single bead of cock can fill a gap up to 1/4 inch? I haven't seen 1/4 inch in years. Now, I could go on and on about the many ways to fill your holes with cock, but I thought I'd invite a few of my friends to help me explain.
In some cases, you'll find yourself with a slightly larger gap, but don't worry about it. Just fill it with a bead of cock deep into the gap hole until it's full.
Now, wide gaps are a little harder to cock, so you're going to have to find a stronger cock to do the job. History lesson. Did you know that women were not allowed to use a cock tool until the year 2022?
Now, before you fill the hole, the first thing you want to do is remove all the old cock from the hole that needs to be filled. You don't want your new cock touching your old cock.
And always remember to keep your cock clean. You can use tweezers, a cock scraper, screwdriver, or you can just use your fingers.
The most important thing to remember when cocking is, if your hole or gap is too small, don't push a bunch of cock in there, because it's not going to work. A lot of people think that if you ram a bunch of cock in the hole, it's going to get the job done. but it doesn't. You're just wasting cock. Also, if your cock is moist, don't touch it. Moist cock is not dry cock. You want to make sure your cock is dry before you touch it. If you touch moist cock, you're going to get moist cock everywhere. So don't touch moist cock. Before you start cocking, make sure your cock is properly inserted into the cock tool. Then you want to pull the trigger so you see the stuff come out of the tip. And then gently drag your cock tool along the crack, hole, or gap, and then smooth the cock with your finger. It is very important that you do not look directly into the cock tool without safety glasses, or you'll get cock all over your face. All right, guys, you did it. You cocked your first hole. Join us next week, where I'll show you how to cock a giant crack.
All right, guys, we called you here today because we need to come up with a new way to indict Donald Trump.
Any ideas?
Yeah, I got one.
Well, let's hear it, Hillary.
What if we indict him for Russia?
We already did that.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
What if we invite him to a party?
AOC, we're not inviting him. You know what? Never mind.
Well, we better do something soon or I'm gonna leave New York and move to America.
Hey! What if we indict him for Stormy Daniels?
We did that already.
Well, can we do it again?
No, we can't do it again.
Come on, guys. We need some fresh ideas.
Well, what if I indicted him for smoking crack on a laptop?
We're talking about Trump, Joe.
Not Hunter.
I could keep running for president. That might help.
Oh, maybe I could run for president, and then Barack could be my first lady.
Can we indict him for going to Epstein's Island 26 times?
No, we can't do that. Why? Because we tried to indict Trump, not your husband. Page 45.
Come on, guys. We gotta get serious. Me and Truck can't do this by ourselves.
My name's Chuck, Nancy.
What?
You called me Truck. My name's Chuck.
I know what your name is. You don't have to be so rude.
I'm not being rude. I just don't like being called Truck, that's all.
Change the record, all right? Chuck, what's the difference?
What if we indicted him for eating a burrito backwards?
Hey, if my sister gets pregnant, will I be an aunt or an
Page
uncle?
45.
Let's indict him for Benghazi.
I have evidence that Donald Trump sold a baseball card in 1972 for way too much money. We can indict him for that.
It's like they pickle everything except cucumbers.
What if I paid Donald Trump to be my boyfriend?
Page 45.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said that they pickle everything but cucumbers.
That's you dingbat. I was talking to Webster over here. Fanny, what did you say?
I said I could pay Donald Trump to be my boyfriend.
Page 45.
You know what? I think this could actually work.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Chuck, what do you think?
Well, I think if we're going to do this, we should use my wife instead of Fanny.
I agree. Your wife is freaking gorgeous.
I know. She's my little supermodel.
You know, I think we should do this.
Dad! How come Donald Jr. got an envelope with white powder in it and I didn't?
I'm sorry, honey.
I want an envelope with white powder in it now!
Page 45.